Hey everybody, Nick here, and today we got a quick disassembly and maintenance for you on this little guy right here. This is the QuietCarry Drift. Interesting little knife, and very much looking forward to seeing how it's put together, so to speak. Just before we get started, no blade play in any direction, and pretty much dead centered. So let's make sure we can do that in the, get it back to that state. This is T8, not T10. All right, is it T8? Yeah, it's T8, beautiful. That came loose very easy, not a hint. Well, yeah, not a hint of thread locker. That's nice. I have my mat backwards. That's awkward. So we'll go ahead and take this guy. Come on. There we go. Take that off. Is this T8 as well? That's T8. Okay. Beautiful. Put that off there, and then why are we... No, that's T8 as well. T8 all around. Nice. This is a knife that I picked up, well, not picked up, I effectively picked up at, wow, holy crap. Okay, sorry guys. Already having to jump into it here. I found out about this guy at Blade Show West. That's what I was going to say here. But a couple of things jump out at me. This has heavy internal milling. I didn't notice that initially when I tried it. No wonder the thing is so damn lightweight. Next thing that jumped out at me here is that, well, look at the lock bar insert. LC200N. This is a knife that is using some really crazy high-end materials. The steel on it is a Vanax steel, which is a rust-proof, more or less. It could be one of those where it's like, yes, technically, chemically, this can corrode, but good luck. I haven't researched the metallurgical properties of it so much yet, but it's basically one of those that just won't rust for you in your everyday life. So it's using Vanax Super Clean as a, I believe it's Super Clean, as a metal, as a blade steel, that is. And apparently it's using LC200N as the lock bar insert. And LC200N is yet another one of those damn steels that will not rust, period. There is no rustification that's going to be going on in this particular pocket knife. And so that's a beautiful thing. The fact that they're not only using a crazy rust-proof steel on the lock bar, but also doing it for the, holy crap, it's a non-free spinning pivot because there's a little tiny shelf in the pivot here that attaches with this little, oh boy. Opening this knife up is kind of like Christmas. I'm going to be honest with you here because I'm seeing a lot of things that are just like, whoa, hold on, back up, hold on, you that too? Like I am quite singularly impressed here. I was impressed at Blade West, that is, when I handled this guy at the table and I realized, you know, holy crap, he's designed a rust-proof knife here. With Vanax steel, high hardness, and I was actually stropping this guy up this morning a little bit and actually put it on some stones, just checking, and holy crap, is it hard. This is a really, really freaking hard steel. You know, not saying that all steels are hard inherently or anything, or that steels are hard inherently or anything, but I am saying that this particular run of Vanax is very, very impressively hard. And that's a beautiful thing because good hardness can be a major component of, well, good carry characteristics for a lot of folks, especially if you're not after something like crazy tough. Anyway, that's a whole other thing, and I'm not going to wade into the HRC wars again. But nevertheless, I was very impressed with that there. But this is just a very cool little knife. And seeing some of these decisions made on the, wow, that was way too much lubrication. So I'm going to just try and spread that over to the pivot area here. Because Hexon Shabazz at it again. By the way, I'm using knife pivot lube here as my lubrication of choice, because on washer knives, it tends to work a little bit better. So, that is that's the internals of this guy, and it's actually cleaned out already because there's really not too much going on here. One thing to note is if you're ever curious about the tools I'm using with my, during a disassembly, go ahead and go to nickshabazz.com/tools. You'll see a list of everything that I use. But anyways, I was very, very impressed with this guy, and then opening it up, I just am a little bit more so. Everything is being done sort of right here. QuietCarry is a company that sort of, they started off making these weird little, almost novelty sorts of things, little tiny keychain size knives, which are, you know, great. They work really well for what they are, but they're also not, you know, like, I don't know. They're, oh, I'm dropping screws everywhere. This was going too smoothly, I know. So, in case there was any other question that I am a brilliant man or not, nope, hashtag not a brilliant man. Anyways, and then they dropped the IQ, which was sort of out of nowhere, but really freaking good. And then they follow it up with this. Like, yeah, QuietCarry, that's how you do it. I'm very, very impressed, and I am even, perhaps not even more impressed, but I am still suitably impressed having taken this guy apart. I was always a little concerned, because, you know, these says titanium hardware, like are the screws going to be too soft or something like that. Did I not Loctite that? I sure didn't. I'm using a little blue Loctite here. Come on, get in there. That'll do. But I see no trouble there, and I'm, yeah, freaking well done. I'm gonna carry it, of course, and gonna see how my final feelings evolve. But this is the kind of thing I like seeing, right? It's something a little bit off the beaten path. It's something very cutty, very slicey. It's something very rusty, very rust proof. Wow, guys, I need to stop. Just like go someplace else, go do something else. But it's a very, very, come on, bro, get in there. I'm the human. I'm going to win this. Don't fight me. Go in the hole. There we go. All right. So so far, I'm very, very impressed. Let's go ahead and see just how much we've... Okay, that's a little over tight, so I can back this off a little bit. And no blade play. Smoother action than it was. Screwed that up under a camera. There we go. Really smooth, beautiful. Check the blade play. No play in either direction. Beautiful. All right, we're done here. That was the QuietCarry Drift right here. And so far, this guy has drifted its way into my list of knives I'm very interested in. And I'm going to give it some carry here, and then we'll be back and talk a little bit more about how it works in everyday life. So there you go. Hope this has been interesting to you. Have yourselves just an absolutely wonderful rest of your day. Bye now.